Alright, so we're in Goodsprings. We're in the Prospector Saloon, which is the bar in town. Doc Mitchell told us to come here and see Sunny Smiles, which is the person with the arrow over their head to the right of us. So we're gonna go talk to her and see what there is to do around town.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said he could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take them. That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying safe. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
It's pretty far. Puh! Dog's like running vertically into the ground. It's kind of funny. So we don't actually want to use our ammo if we can help it. So let's see if we can get away with macheteing the lizards. Honestly, the doctor's bill is cheaper than the ammo. Alright. It's a little bloody.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Let's do it.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
She gives you a ton of 5.56 ammo, which is really good later on. So if you save it up, it's better. Nice.
I'm glad that's over. Howdy. Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thanks. Let's go see Sunny for our reward.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
No, not really.
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, let's go do just that.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What do you want?
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
So this area's your territory, huh?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
What were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
I just need to know if I should watch my step around you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
Huh. What's been going on in the rest of the Wasteland?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
We'll ask Trudy about those people.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What's that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
It's odd that Cobb wasn't able to find Ringo. The town's not exactly big.
Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true.
And where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
And why not just kill Cobb and be done with it then?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
So what are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Trying to track down the people who attacked me. You know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did they say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
And why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Where do you think they're headed then?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
And the robot that rescued me, do you know anything about him?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
And how long has he been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
I'll fix your radio.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Such a gentleman. Alright. Let's fix Trudy's radio real quick.
Feeling thirsty?
Yo, I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it.
That's it? You're implying I've done shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Now, how about spending some of those caps?
Cool.
Give me a shout if you need anything.
Alright. Alright, so Ringo's through this gas station, and I think we're gonna meet him in the next video, so tune in for that. Bye.